anything after that we posted, it was going crazy. But that particular video made shade room, so we didn't.
Anybody that comes on my show, we're going to have a good conversation. It's okay to agree to disagree, just as long as we're respectful.
Look in the camera.
Hold on. Let me just say.
Everyone is a product of their own experience. There will be times that you have to experience the pain in order to experience the joy. So let's talk about the experience and let's share the results. Hear me? Hold on. All right, can you all hear me? Start over. Good morning, no sound. Sound went away. Okay, can y'all hear me and say yes if you can hear me? Okay, so good. We good now? I don't know what's going on right now. Okay, cool. I got people texting me saying they can hear me now. Okay, y'all, cool. All right. Thank y'all so much. I don't know what's going on. I had to make sure that it's fixed tonight. Okay, so basically it picked up with Akeisha and Latrice. They were sitting there talking, and Keisha basically told Latrice that, look, I'm concerned about you. But the thing is, if you need someone to talk to when it comes to marriage or anything in that nature, just come and talk to me. Or feel free that my daughter's always okay. I'm glad Keisha did that. That's why I like Keisha. Keisha and Willa are like two of my favorites, the two people that are my favorites on the show. I like Latrice. Cliff, I'm on edge when it comes to Cliff and Glenn a little bit. But it is what it is. So after that little thing, Keisha said that she's worried about Latrice. Keisha don't like to see people who don't know their worth. And it's amazing that how Latrice, she is a self-millionaire, right? I don't understand why she put up with certain stuff or whatever, but I guess we'll see that later on in the season. Okay, so the next thing is Leticia and So Gucci pull up. This is what I don't understand. Leticia, girl, I love the way that you're looking right now on Instagram. I'm loving your lace fronts. How in the hell can y'all go buy a damn Porsche or a Range Rover or whatever it is, but y'all laces don't be looking worth shit? I don't get that. Y'all driving around in a $100,000 vehicle, but you can't fix this small part right here. Make it make sense. I'm tired of looking at this show and I'm seeing this lace front not blended in right there. It don't make no sense. You can go buy a Porsche, y'all go buy a Range Rover, a G-Wagon, but y'all lacing y'all frontals don't look good. Anyway, I'm not going to stay on there too long because it looked like you've been watching my YouTube channel, and from looking at your Instagram, I'm happy because you got that hair looking good now. Baby, you're looking good. Let me find out you taking my advice, Leticia. Okay. So, after that or whatever, she said she was working on her book, Wide Side Pieces Are Winning. Where? Leticia, I'm sorry, but with all due respect, please do not put that book out, but because you cannot say wide side pieces are winning. Oh, I don't like to talk about nobody waiter, but I'm trying not to go there. Leticia, you can't be winning. Glenn done did something twice. Do you put yourself in the category as wide side pieces are winning? No, they're not. No, don't do that, Leticia. Please don't. Anyway, let's go ahead and go back to the next thing. She was like, so Gucci still like Latrice. I don't got time for So Gucci because what So Gucci needs is a storyline. And she's using Latrice as a storyline. And it's kind of over it. I'm over it right now. And that's why she filed that claim against Selena, because she didn't want Selena to come on the show. But So Gucci, little do you know, is that Carlos can still bring Selena on the show. Selena don't have to film those scenes with you. And she can film scenes with everybody else. Also, JJ already signed that contract too. So with JJ signing the contract or being a part of the show, JJ can go film scenes with everybody else and Selena, and they can leave you out. You better, all right, pick your battles, baby. Anyway, Leticia say Cliff left when she walked through the door. They didn't know what was going on with that. All right, so the next thing is Latrice and Cliff. I really didn't care for that scene that was at some Mexican restaurant. It seemed like Cliff have an issue when Latrice do anything without him. Even when it comes to ordering food. Did you all pay attention to that? Like, she already had her drink, and basically when he got there, he kind of looked at her like, oh, so you're gonna order and stuff without me? You're gonna go ahead and get started first? Something just ain't right about that, okay? Okay, so Latrice tell Cliff about she signed the contract 2 weeks ago, right? Now, I honestly don't know what was going on with that situation, but I didn't like that he said he have to give her consent. I know people are married and everything, and you can have conversations. Maybe I'm speaking out of turn, but because I haven't been married or whatever, but when you say that the other person have to give you consent, that's a problem. Now, that alone basically said that you treat this girl like she's your daughter. Cliff, you got some issues, okay? And I'm pretty sure I'm gonna see you when I go to that grand opening, but I'm just saying, something ain't right. Like, you really need to choose your words wisely on this television show. But I have to give you consent to sign something. Do you have to give her consent to what shoes she need to wear? Do you need to give her consent on how she need to do her hair? Or the color of her shop? Like, that was just crazy, okay? All right. That was pretty much it. Like, he basically got mad and said, well, he stormed off this time and said that, like, if she don't do it or whatever, when something go wrong, she gonna be the one crying and stuff like that. And I get what Latrice is saying. She's like, look, I want to feel like I can do something myself. I can do something without you. And even when she said she want to feel like I'm your equal, he didn't want to be a part of that. Anyway, next scene was Leticia and the reporter. You know, I don't know what it is. I guess Huntsville is so small that they can't have 2 people on the camera crew. I'm so used to having a camera person, and I'm used to seeing a reporter. Babe, the reporter was like this. Like, that's how you know Huntsville real small. Not Huntsville, but Jackson, Mississippi is so small. I'm like, child, I can't do that. Ain't gonna work. People messaging me. What are you doing this morning on live? Okay, so they had one person, baby. He had to set up the camera, hold the microphone, and make sure the angle's right, baby. I hope they're paying you for 3 jobs, okay? Because that ain't gonna work. All right, so next, Leticia, she was talking about her brunch stuff or whatever. I ain't even gonna say nothing about that. So then Leticia and Marie, she walk in or whatever. They have a conversation. Basically, Leticia told Marie that she wanted to bring Latrice on the panel, which I think is a good idea. But at the same time, Marie, I really wish Marie would pick and choose her battles. But at the same time, y'all, I understood what Marie was getting at this time, because Leticia did not apologize. Leticia was standing 10 toes down with Latrice. And all Marie wanted was an apology, because it did come out that she did have something to do with it, okay? So I don't blame Marie for sitting up here saying, look, I think her delivery could have been a little better. And she could have said, look, if you want me to do this panel, I need you to understand where I'm coming from. But Marie, I really want you to pick and choose your battles, because you actually have a company that is real good, especially our culture need, okay? When it comes to mental illness and stuff like that. I just really, it's like I want to like Marie so bad, y'all. I have a love-hate for Marie. I have a love-hate relationship for her. But I understood where she was coming from. She wanted her to apologize for not basically listening to her when she said that Latrice was involved with that situation, trying to bring down her business. Okay. So here comes Leticia. She gonna start crying, and that lace front all up in our face or whatever, but it is what it is. So the next situation, it came to Latrice and her mother. Okay, I guess Latrice decided to go stay at her brother's house after the little situation. Oh, Joshy, let me go ahead and message Joshy back, because y'all, I asked Joshy was he able to interview, and he wanted to talk this morning. Because I need for him to make this make sense when it comes to Latrice and Cliff, because something ain't right. Anyway, so after that little situation, Latrice was basically sitting there talking to her mom. And what's so fun about it, her mom was like, look, I would have helped him up. It's amazing how everybody else see this except for her. But at the same time, I'm like, you know what? She see it. She's living in denial. It is what it is. So Latrice said to her mother that she want to be his equal, and she wish she never would have started calling him Zeddy. She basically looked for a father in him. Baby, what you doing to your husband, you can't do to your father, okay? I understand on certain parts, but Cliff, something ain't right about that. I would love to talk to Cliff, but I'm just not understanding, like, what made it so bad that she had to go to her brother's house? Were you running away from something? So why you didn't want to go home? I'm like, because y'all already talking and sleeping in 2 different bedrooms. Something isn't right. Okay. The next situation, it was so Gucci event. Tambra, she was there for a minute. I don't know. Look, Tambra, I don't think you meant for reality TV, baby. You need to just stick to the radio, because still to this day, we know absolutely nothing about Tambra. Tambra is basically like the Kimmy of the show. We know absolutely nothing about Kimmy on Love and Marriage Huntsville. We know absolutely nothing about Tambra on this show. Something just ain't right. And not trying to say she's a bad person, but I don't want to hear anything about this relationship. I don't want to hear anything else about her having a baby with this married. No. She tried to say something about a podcast. Dude, we don't care, okay? Tambra, if you don't give us nothing at this reunion, don't come back next season. I really do not want to see it. Anyway, so Gucci event, the news station was there too. One person again. Y'all love showing that one camera person, like, that's holding the microphone, that's recording everything. Come on now. Y'all must not be getting paid that much in Jackson, Mississippi. Something ain't right. Anyway, the kids showed up. They went to their corner. So Gucci went to her side. It's funny. Did y'all see those old pictures that came up? Y'all need to go look at that. Look at Sanjay account. All right, Leticia and Latrice, they go over to the side and have a conversation. And Leticia basically tells Latrice that everyone is concerned about her relationship. And that we all see the way that Cliff treats you in public. We can only imagine what's going on at your house. And if you all pay attention, look at Latrice's neck. Go back to that scene where Latrice and Leticia was talking. Look at all of this right here. This whole side looked like it was bruises and like red. I don't know if she had a dress or something up there, but if you go back and look at that part, she had a lot of marks right here. And I'm like, okay, that ain't none of my business, but something ain't right. Leticia, what you should have said, like, girl, what's going on with your neck? Did you break out or something? Like, what? Anyway, that was all for Love and, I'm saying Love and Marriage. That was all it for Belle Collective. So y'all make sure y'all come back tonight for Love and Marriage Detroit. Love and Marriage Detroit. And tomorrow we will be having Love and Marriage Detroit, Christina Smith. Y'all, baby, they got some stuff going on. Because y'all remember that the last episode, not this episode that came on day before yesterday, but the last episode with Brittany, the one that kept on saying that she made a comment to Christina and said that they didn't say anything about Russell and Kobe. Well, Anthony and Brittany went live together. And they was trying to clear up some stuff. But y'all, they are really getting into it right now because Christina, she went live the other day. I know that girl was live for at least about 2 hours or an hour and a half. They going through some stuff, and Anthony felt the need to come back up and like clear his name with some more stuff or whatever. But somebody said it's Tambra pregnant or Latrice. I think it's Tambra because Latrice just went to Stormy's party and she didn't look like she was pregnant. So I think it's Tambra. But like on her Tambra, I'm gonna say this right now. Look, being pregnant barely held up Tiffany and Lou on the season of Love and Marriage Huntsville. Don't put too much to think that baby gonna bring you on for another season now. Just saying, come back with a storyline. The question is it demands? That's the question. But anyway, y'all, I will see you all later on tonight, and you all have a good day. I need to get up and go to my office. I'll be going live on Instagram in a minute, but it's already been confirmed. It's Tambra. Oh, so that makes sense. All right, y'all, have a good day. Goodbye.